Okay, so for me, skating kind of started when I was new to Carmel in 6th grade, and I met this guy named Lenny Rodriguez. And back then I didn't really have any friends when I moved to Carmel, so I just kind of wanted to fit in, you know, like anybody. So what he did was he street skated a lot, and I knew him through because he lived next to me when I lived in Rio Road on Riverwood, the condos right there. And we were neighbors, so he kind of introduced me to like street skating because he was big into that. And so I had this old skateboard in my garage that I just kind of pulled out when he was skating. So I'm like, oh, hey, I'll join you, and you know, I'll learn from you hopefully, because back then in middle school and even through high school, it was all about skating. You know, street skating. You know, everyone did it. Went to the Bagel Bakery. You know, you always saw skaters everywhere around Carmel. You saw skaters. So I was like, yeah, teach me. So we skated after school every day. You know, I got really, really good and really quickly too. So it was great, and my life was good. You know, I was skating a lot. And then he moved in the 8th grade back to the Valley, and kind of left me there, like hanging. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? You know, like I don't have like many people to skate with anymore. So it kind of slowed down for me, street skating. I didn't really skate that much after school, and then to a point where I didn't even skate at all really, until I met Alex, who also lived in Riverwood and still lived in Riverwood when Lenny left. And I met him through Lenny actually. So we kind of started skating more.
So yeah, I was kind of at the point where me and Alex were getting into skating. It was super fun. We were going to like crazy hills, and Alex had just bought his board. It was crazy because it was an actual longboard. It wasn't made out of bamboo. You know, there wasn't literally like flexing while you're going like, 20 or something miles an hour. And so yeah, that was cool. And I was still on this crappy board. We were still like pulling down these hills like on these sketchy boards, and we'd almost die. We kind of along the way we met, I think I was a junior at the time, Alex was a sophomore. We had kind of skated with this guy James a little bit too, and like way back we had skated with my stepbrother, who was actually in this class, him or something. Yeah, so we basically, through Lenny, we met this guy Bryce Bishop, who I think we had geeked out on him on YouTube. We got in contact with him. We finally went skating with him, which was insane because we had never really seen anyone actually skate before, like who really knew how to get down a hill with like style.
He really propelled us forward. He taught us what it is to be a skateboarder and like a downhill skateboarder on longboards, how to slide and how to do like everything, how to go fast. And for me personally, me and him connected a lot, and we started skating, after school each day, like back in the days with Lenny, skated every day. Got really good really quickly again. And sadly again, he left me too. He moved to Australia for college, and so I kind of felt bummed for that because I didn't have my my man. But then I quickly caught up with Alex again.
Yeah, so as me and Alex kind of started skating more and like reconnecting in general, I want to say like after quite a few sessions, he kind of brought up the idea like, oh, I'm going to Canada for a skate trip like this summer, and he invited me along. So I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And there was definitely a lot of talk, and then eventually we started looking at dates and stuff, and we discovered that if we went, we could actually go to Giant's Head, which is this awesome longboard festival where you have pros and amateurs, and it's in Canada, and basically everyone camps out and skates all day. And there's 2 days which are free ride days where everyone's allowed to skate the hill, nothing's orchestrated, and you can just kind of have fun, and then finally the race day. Yeah, so like at this point, we had pretty much like pulled the trigger on Canada. We had like bought our tickets, and we were ready to go up to Kamloops first, to like the only longboard park in the world, and then after that we had registered for Giant's Head, and we were kind of ready to go for it, So it was exciting. Our skating was getting crazy. We were going like a few times a week.
up, dude?
Now there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't go wrong. Now you need to know. See, I've been a bad, 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 bad man, and I'm in deep. Yeah, I found a brand new love for this man.
I'm gonna double check it.
That was probably my fastest toe side.
Yeah, it was good. Is that it? That the one?
Yes!
Is that the money one? It's a really trippy song last night. It's like all like, it sounds like it's like produced with a VHS. It's like all like crappy sounding, but it's so sick. And it's like this really like creepy kind of like
Well, will it
wail.
work or what?
I don't know. I just like fell in love with this song last night, and it's like this girl that's like, it's like, ooh, and it's all like muddy and VHS sounding. It's like really trippy.
So since our last filming, me and Alex have been skating a lot. Myself more though, because Alex took a nasty fall recently.
Yeah, that was great. Right before I hopped in the follow car to follow Alex down the hill, I ended up going over my board into the last right-hand turn and bruising my foot like pretty severely. So the whole thing was almost blue to the left side of it. So yeah, either way, we're both ready with our skating, ready as like adults. We bought our tickets and we're ready to go. We're registered for Giants Head. We have a hotel, and it's kind of a crazy opportunity, and we're like more than excited.
Oh.